And we want to do the first minus the second. So how can we represent these requirements in the test suite? With a test. Test subtract few numbers. What we expect from here? We instantiate the calculator and then we call subtract or sub. Yeah, let's keep this way. For example, 10 minus 3 equals 7. Okay. You see, these are essentially the example that you should ask to the domain expert. Okay? The guy is going to explain a feature, ask for an example. Okay, and that example will become one of your tests. At least for the example that he mentioned, you want the behavior to be in there. Now we know that this is going to fail for several reasons. So let's add what we know, what we want. Okay, sub. What we expect here, 2 arguments, and then we are going to return this. Okay. Now, if you want, you can do all the steps we have done before as an exercise, but obviously, in reality, no one will do it. If you run, you see that it passed. How you implement this test? Assert, instantiate the calculator, then suppose that you have mul for multiplication. 6 times 4 must be equal to 24. Just an example, maybe we ask it to the guy. Func tools reduce, and then here we need to pass a function that technically can also be a lambda function. A b is going to be a star b, and then to what we apply to args. Yeah, we can test. Okay. Def test multiply 1, 2, 3, and 6. C. 1, 2, 3, and the letter C. This will be actually a long string. We can print it. Yeah, that's a good observation. Okay, so in this current form, you see this is the result. What you expect here with pi test dot rises, and you can say what exception are you expecting here? A type error. Yeah. Okay. So actually, its implementation is wrong. So we have to check this. If r any arg is not int. Yeah, it's wrong. Type. Okay, yeah. You see the importance of the test. Okay, when you modify your code, you may want to run all the tests. Okay, not just the last one. Okay, you want to run all of them to check that everything still works. Okay, now you see, that's the behavior I was expecting. Okay, since this method is not rising type error, this guy is saying something is wrong in there. Okay, you should check why was expected an error and you are not getting it. Yeah, actually here we know that the test had to be C. Okay. Okay, guys, makes sense? You see, this test you want to have for many things. Okay, for the behavior you expect and for the exceptional case. Okay, if you expect an error, actually there is nothing strange. Okay, you should check for it. What about this? Test mul no numbers mul, and then mathematically we would expect 1. If you multiply 0 numbers, it's 1 by definition, okay? And we get an error. Okay. What is the error? We actually get a type error that is generated by the reduce function, because the reduce function starts by applying the operation to the first 2 elements. Okay, but now here there is no element, so run pi test in test with coverage. You can also go one file at time to see what's the situation. And you may observe that we have this green bar that before was not present. This is the coverage. Okay, so if there is a line that is not covered, it will be marked as red, essentially. Yeah, okay, for example, for some reason, what's the problem? Yeah, you see, actually we have a bug in the test suite itself. So I made copy and paste of this test case, and I forgot to rename the function, which in Python is not a problem, if not that this guy will be hidden, will be shadowed by this one. So let me change, and value lower outlier, and this is upper outlier. So you see, this coverage also helped to discover bugs. This was actually a bug in the test suite. So let me run again, and now you see 100 and 100. Yeah, that's great. So we have the create method. It's static method. It means that it doesn't have a self object. It's called on the class. We receive euro and cents. They are both int, and the cents by default will be 0. What we return an instance of price. Yeah, we do all the validation as we know, and after that we call the constructor, but now we are in a position where we can pass the create key. Okay? And then we are going to pass this validation, and everything will work as expected.